She simply would not take the garbage out.
And so it piled up to the ceiling. Coffee grounds, potato peelings, brown bananas, rotten peas, lumps of sour cottage cheese. It filled the can, it covered the floor.
It cracked the window and it blocked the door with bacon rinds and chicken bones, drippy ends of ice cream cones, prune pits, peach pits, orange peels, glossy globs of cold oatmeal.
Pizza crusts and withered greens, soggy beans and tangerines, bits of burnt black buttered toast and grizzly bits of day-old roast. All went rolling on down the hall.
It raised the roof, it broke the wall. Greasy napkins, cooking crumbs, gooey globs of bubble gum, cellophane from green salami, rubber and macaroni.
Peanut butter, cake and pie, curdled milk and crusts of pie, moldy melons, dried up mustard, eggshells mixed with lemon custard, cold french fries and rancid meat,
Yellow lumps of cream of wheat.
Last garbage reached so high that finally it touched the sky and all the neighbors moved away. None of the kids had come to play. Pardon me, sir, Sylvia, Cynthia Shaw said.
Okay, I'll take the garbage out.
But by then, of course, it was too late. The garbage reached across the state, from New York to the Golden Gate.
And there she met an awful fate, which I right now cannot relate because the hour is much too late. But children, remember Sylvia Stout and always take that garbage out. Yeah.
You know, if I can't do what I want to do, then I don't do what I don't want to do. It's not the same, but it's the best I can do. And if I can't get what I want, then I practice wanting what I have. And just being happy that, well, at least there's something more to want. And if I can't express what I really feel, then I just feel what I can express. And none of it's equal, I know. That's why mankind, alone among the mammals, has learned to cry.
The Cheetah Poem by Leonard Running. If you should meet a cheetah while walking through the woods, how would you greet a cheetah and be well understood? Now this is no little riddle to leave hanging in the air or a Playville field to some obscure affair. Never beat a cheetah or kick him in the head, but always treat a cheetah as if he shared your bed. So, if you need a cheetah, consult our cat-a-log, and we will breed a cheetah to kill your neighbor's dog. $39.95 post pay. Thank you.
Today is very boring. It's a very boring day. There's nothing much to do, and there's nothing much to say. Oh, there's a peacock on my sneakers and a penguin on my head. There's a dormouse on my doorstep. I'm going back to bed. Today is very boring. It's boring through and through. There is absolutely nothing that I think I want to do. Oh, sure, I see giants riding rhinos and an ogre with a sword. Oh, and there's a dragon blowing smoke rings. I am positively bored. Today is very boring. I can hardly help but yawn. There's a flying saucer landing in the middle of my lawn. Oh, and a volcano just erupted less than a half a mile away. And I think I felt an earthquake. It's a very boring day.
I wonder why Dad is so thoroughly mad. I can't understand it at all. Unless it's the beanstalk floating his teeth, or his underwear pinned to the wall. Perhaps it's the dye in his favorite tie, or the mousetrap that snapped in his shoe, or the pipe full of gum that he found with his thumb, or the
know it put us all in a terrible mood when you talked with your mouth full of food. They pleaded and they begged, and I just giggled and chewed. I laughed with my mouth full of food. They advised, and I just poo-pooed. Or I poo-pooed with my mouth full of food. And they said for the clue I'd have my mouth glued. Because I talk with my mouth full of food. Now instead of saying good morning, I say good morning. I won't talk with my mouth full of food.
I cannot go to school today, said little pig Anna Kay. I have the measles and the mumps, a gas, and purple bump. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry, and I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks, and I've counted 16 chicken pox. And there's one more, that's 17. Don't you think my face looks strange? My leg is cut, my eyes are blue. It must be instamatic flu. I cough and sneeze and gasp and choke. I'm sure that my left leg is broke. My back is wrenched, my ankle sprained, and my appendix pains each time it rains. My nose is cold, my toes are numb, and I have a sliver in my thumb. My neck is stiff, my spine is weak. I hardly whisper when I speak. My tongue is filling up my mouth, and I think my hair is falling out. My elbows bent, my spine ain't straight, and my temperature is 108. My brain is shook, I cannot hear, because there's a hole inside my ear. I have a hangnail, and my heart is... What? What's that? What's that you say? You said Saturday? I'll go play.
I'm disgusted with my brother. Positively sore. I've never been as angry with a human being before. Everything detestable and spelled with A to Z. He deserves to be the target of a 10-pound bumblebee. I'd like to take a magic wand and make him disappear. Or watch a wild rhinoceros attack him from the rear. Or maybe I'll boil a pot of soup and kick my brother in. I forgot today's my birthday. How could he? My twin.
Jellicle Cat, come out tonight! Jellicle Cat, come one, come all! The Jellicle moon is shining bright! Jellicles come to the Jellicle Ball! Jellicle Cats are not too big. Jellicle Cats are rather small. Jellicle Cats have merry bright faces. Jellicle Cats have bright black eyes. They like to practice their airs and graces and wait for the Jellicle moon to rise. Jellicle Cats are white and black. Jellicle Cats are moderate size. They Jellicles jump like a jumping jack and wait for the Jellicle moon to rise. They're quiet enough in the morning hours. They're quiet enough in the afternoon, saving their terpsichorean powers to dance by the light of the Jellicle moon. Jellicle Cats are black and white. Jellicle Cats, as I said, are small. If it happens to be a stormy night, they'll practice a caper or two in the hall. And if it happens the sun is shining bright, well, it seems they have nothing to do at all. They're resting and saving themselves to be right for the Jellicle moon and
Danish bishop full of ale made up this baleful creature. He's a great big soggy sponge below, two bulging eyes above. Just a nasty dream, you know. One that you don't want to have. Or is it? Take my Aunt Francine, who, while swimming was mistaken by a nearsighted submarine for an emerging kraken.
Very funny, very funny. Ha ha, I'm laughing.
Little boy kneels at the foot of the bed, droops on little hands, little gold head. Hush, hush, whisper who dares, Christopher Robin and say his prayers. God bless mommy, I know that's right. Wasn't it fun with bad tonight? Cold so cold and the hot so hot. Oh, God bless daddy, I quite forgot. If I open my fingers just a little bit more, I can see that it's dressing gown on the door. It's a beautiful blue, but it hasn't a hood. Oh, God bless Nanny and make her good. Mine has a hood and I lie in bed, and pull the hood right over my head. I shut my eyes and I grew up small, and nobody goes and I'm there at all. Thank you, God, for a lovely day. What was the other I had to say? I said, bless Daddy, so what can it be? Oh, now I remember, God bless me. Now I remember, God bless me. Little boy kneels at the foot of the bed, droops on little hands, little gold head. Hush, hush, whisper who dares, Christopher Robin and say his prayers.
Ma, don't throw that shirt out. It's my all-time favorite shirt. I admit it smells peculiar and it's stained with grease and dirt. And it's missing half its buttons and it has so many holes that it might have been infested by a regiment of moles. Yes, I know that I've outgrown it. It's faded and it's torn. I can see the sleeves are frazzled. I'm aware the collar's worn, but I've had that shirt forever, and I swear that I'll be hurt. You dare throw that shirt out. It's my all-time favorite shirt.
Small as a peanut or tall as a giant, we're all the same size when we turn out the light. Rich as a sultan or poor as a mite, we're all worth the same when we turn out the light. Red, black, and orange, yellow, and white, we're all the same color when we turn out the light. So, maybe the way to make everything right is for God.
Where are those mice that jump? Just then, the two jabos jumped for their lives and landed on the deck with a loud thud, thud. Then Noah stroked his beard and said, "Okay, Lord, let it flood."
18 luscious, scrumptious flavors, chocolate, lime, and cherries. Coffee, pumpkin, fudge, banana, caramel cream, and boysenberry. Rocky road and toasted almonds, butterscotch, vanilla dip. Where does my ice cream go? Butter, prickle, apple, rickle, coconut, and mocha chip. Peach, brandy, lemon.
kids. Okay. If you're a bird, be an early bird and catch the worm for your breakfast plate. I really need a worm. If you're a bird, be an early bird. But if you're a worm, congratulations, swim on. Go fast. Sleep late.
Two boxes met upon the street. Said one to the other, if you're a box and I'm a box, then you must be my brother. Our sides are thin and we're caving in, and we must get no thinner. So two boxes went on home to have their dinner.
James, Morrison, Weatherby George Dupree took very good care of his mother, though he was only 3. James said to his mother, "Mother," he said he, "don't ever go down to the end of town unless you go with me." Well, James Morrison's mother put on a golden gown. James Morrison's mother went to the end of town. James Morrison's mother said to herself, said she, "Well, I can get down to the end of town and be back in time for tea." King John put up a notice. Lost or stolen or strayed, James Morrison's mother seems to have been mislaid. She was last seen wandering vaguely, quite of her own accord. She tried to get down to the end of town, $40 reward. Well, James Morrison, commonly known as Jim, said to his other relations not to go blaming him. James said to his mother, "Mother," he said he, "don't ever go down to the end of town without consulting me." Well, James Morrison's mother has not been heard from since. King John said he was sorry, so did the Queen and Prince. King John, somebody told me, said to a man he knew, "Well, if people walk down to the end of town, what can anyone do?" James Morrison, Weatherby George Dupree took very good care of his mother, though he was only